torch and dip it into the sexy St. Jeff candle. No Buffs is back. I'm J.E. Skeets here in the Classic Factory along with my fellow tribe mates. 3 people who have been wearing the same toe ring since 1988. Nora Artinian, Trey Kirby, and super producer JD.
I feel like you had a toe ring when we first met.
I did not have a toe ring. You are misremembering.
You were adjacent. You were toe ring adjacent.
What the hell does that mean?
First time I ever saw your feet, you had on a toe ring.
You used to wear a sarong.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's toe ring adjacent.
That's very true.
Okay. We're here to recap the premiere episode of Survivor 50 titled Epic Party. And what an epic party it was. We're going to try our best to recap this 3-hour-long first episode. We won't do Tree Mail today where we try and answer a few of your questions. That'll return next week because I feel like this is going to be a chunky pod. Yeah. Lots to talk about. And we'll make some winner predictions at the end of this. I'm going to have 2 questions for you. Who you want to win from the now 22 people remaining, and who you think will win. That'll be your actual prediction. Yeah, I know. Think it over as we talk it all out here.
Gonna disappoint so many of my friends.
I know.
Yeah.
Survivor friends, so good to see you all again.
I will. I'll let everybody know about our No Buffs Survivor fantasy pool at the end as well. We'll get into that. Don't worry, you're not too late. It always starts before episode 2 of a season. Right. So we'll get into that with the Make Your Picks No Buffs Survivor fantasy pool. All right, we start at the beginning. Survivor 50, we get the classic rewind montage. And we go all the way back to May 31st, 2000. Honestly, that's when I was definitely wearing a sarong.
Yeah.
I was in Australia.
We had not met yet.
Yeah, that's right. Survivor started before we even met. But I was wearing a sarong. Oh my God, probably at the exact time.
Should have pulled that photo for this.
Oh, yeah. But this was, I mean, I don't want to speak for you guys, but this was goddamn awesome. Like, I was ready to run through a wall. I was levitating, honestly.
This is the greatest show that's ever been made.
Yes.
And seeing these moments put together, seamless editing of Jeff listing off all of the different locations that they used to do it. I saw the coconut phone from my main man, Greg. Oh, it was perfect. This whole episode was like watching Avengers Endgame when everybody shows up and like you're like so
on your
thrilled
right
to see people like teaming up. You're like, yes, I love this parody so much. Oh man, I was just grinning ear to ear the whole time.
And the montage like ending with that cool transition from Jenna on the plane, eyes closed, to popping open on the barge, like with the rain soaking wet. Very Lost, like people sort of comparing it to. So this hit for you as well here.
I'm applying to Survivor.
Wow.
Heard it here first.
Wow. What?
It made me want to do it.
First boot.
I was like,
wow.
Hold on.
Shots
you
fired.
have said before, though, you could not do this. Okay.
I'm joking.
But you were hyped
But
enough.
definitely, I was like, I get it now. Like, this makes me want to do it. I feel like this makes me think I could do it.
Yeah.
I want to be a part of this. It was incredible. I feel like they covered so many people.
And it wasn't just the people, the 24 castaways in this season. That was the great part, like sprinkling in Philip Shepard and Greg, like you said, with his coconut phone, and like a million other things. It felt like
it was very sexy. It was amazing. Kudos to the editing and production.
JD, your thoughts?
Yeah, I missed it because I was messing around with my Paramount Plus. Come on, guys. I couldn't get it going. But I did watch it this morning, and yes, to everything that you just said. And kudos to them as well for putting controversial moments in, like Johnny Fairplay is in there, and it's just great. I don't know how they whittled it down 50 episodes or 50 seasons into 5 minutes or whatever it was, but it was very well done.
Was there any moment you were missing that you wish they included? For me, it was when Bruce couldn't poop. Still one of the funniest things to me ever.
That's funny. I don't think we saw other Bruce doing
the
robot. We didn't hear Bruce
no Bruces at all.
Get a fat dip of that guac, which is like one of my all-time favorite Survivor lines. But I mean, let's just do one of these intros every single episode.
Yeah, totally.
So good.
What I mean, Matt falling off the cliff.
Also good.
One of my favorite all-time shots in Survivor. But I guess you don't want to show someone get, devastatingly injured. But they
didn't show us even like scooping, falling in the fire. Like we didn't get maybe the the dangerous scenes
Yeah,
that we had
yeah.
over the obviously 50 years or 49 seasons plus. I should say hello to the live tribe joining us here on YouTube. We love to see that. Hit the like button, subscribe. Podcast listeners, 5-star ratings and reviews as we tackle this entire season 50. We'll be here every Thursday breaking it down. So after that awesome opening, our castaways finally hit the welcome mat. And Jeff says at one point, taste the complete tapestry, excuse me.
Yes.
Taste the complete tapestry. And he just went into like, I'm giving the most insane pregame speech. Oh, yeah.
He was
just
high.
trying to fire them up.
He was high on his own supply a little bit.
Yeah.
It was
I
exciting.
think the weather was helping like get them all like agitated.
I felt like he was vibrating.
He was.
He was so Jeff.
And he was just doing his thing. Don't let me down. Play your ass off. All right? Leave it all out here on the island.
His whole life has been building to that very moment.
Yeah.
50 seasons, 49 seasons of Survivor, to talk to these people face to face and say, you better bring it. I want to say that's how you do it on Survivor so many times.
Yes.
Every time.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
just, gotta
Don't
get
let
my
me down.
sayings in.
So we talked to, at least in the edit, Jenna, Mike White, Devin, Sari, Kevin Costner from Yellowstone. Oh, wait, no, that's Colby. And of course, oh my God.
He was John Dutton.
Incredible.
It was. I want to Photoshop him in a cowboy hat,
Yeah.
and that's John Dutton.
Well, he's worn a cowboy hat before on
Absolutely,
Survivor.
yeah.
Don't think he packed it with him this time.
Well, I mean, current Colby in the
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cowboy
Current
hat.
Colby. He's got a great denim shirt that he was wearing. That was a beautiful, beautiful
good.
look. He looked really good.
Yep. And then,
He's
of
back.
course, we talked to Coach as well, and we get our own inspirational speech from him. But yeah, of those people I just listed, which one maybe did you pop the most for?
Just like Jeff, like I was most excited to hear what Coach is going to say. And of course, he ends with saying, let's slay some dragons. Like, he understood what Jeff was asking for. Come with a ridiculous metaphor, talk for way too long, and say something just a little too grandiose at the end. And of course, he supplied it. No problem.
Did you have a favorite here of the welcome mat talk?
It freaked me out when Jeff started talking about how he wants their blood
Yeah.
later on. So that was a bit of like a whoa, okay, we're really
Imagine
going
you said
there.
Achilles tendon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Sari is just, I mean, she got a great edit in this episode, all
Yeah.
things considered, but she is just such an emotionally, she connects with people so easily, and just watching her, she's just talking and everyone surround her is crumbling and sobbing. And
Yeah.
she just has like a gravitational pull. It's almost
For sure. JD, favorites?
I loved seeing Charlie locked in. Like the expression on his face was locked in. So there was that I put in my notes. And
Okay.
also Mike White reacting to Jeff saying, it's in the hands of the fans. And he's like, oh God, as a director, as a guy who has been critical of Survivor, like, make it fun, Jeff, make it fun. And now it's like completely out of Jeff's hands and everybody's hands. And he's just like, not the fans.
Yeah, that would be the only criticism of this awesome opening montage and seeing the 49 prior seasons. It's like, oh yeah, used to be 39 days. Oh yeah, this
Right.
of the
Yeah.
game. Oh yeah, maybe it was a little more physical, whatever. You're like, oh yeah, you're just reminding me of all the things we're not going to have.
Yeah.
That was the only thing. But no, it doesn't matter. It's like you said, you compared it to the Avengers and like them all getting together. I also look at it like, I mean, of course, I'm going to look at it this way. Like, this is our version of like, oh my God, Isaiah Thomas
Yeah.
getting to play, Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
It's like all these like
All-star.
returning all-stars and you have all these hypotheticals. And so it feels like every scene of two people talking, like you're like
Legends.
on the edge of your seat. Like, oh my God, I can't believe they're talking to each other or they're talking to each other again after 15 years. Like, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Everything. I love this episode. I love this season. About time we got
I love
returning
this
players.
season too. This one episode that we've watched, but it felt like one of the best premieres ever for Survivor. And like you're saying, there's so many people. There's a lot of new era people for sure, but they picked good personalities from the new era. But also, I feel like a lot of the old school survivors that are back haven't been on in forever. Right? Like we had Jenna, Stephanie, Colby talking about how they've been like decades off the show. So it's just nice to see our friends again.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
great to see these people who are huge people in our lives for 13 weeks.
So we'll be trying to learn over the next couple of weeks here tribe divisions before they inevitably break them all up and switch them all up. We have Vatu, which is the purple tribe. Callow, which is the teal tribe, and Scylla, which is the orange tribe. And, I've got my little cheat sheet here trying to keep track of who's on which one. I'm not going to like list them all for you here right now because we'll make our way when we start talking about each camp. But I thought it was a fairly even sort of division in terms of brawn and brains. I think they sort of were trying to get equal squads here.
Were you surprised that it was random?
It wasn't random.
It wasn't?
No, he said pick your name off this.
Oh, I missed that.
That's why we did.
Interesting. Okay.
And then even Charlie was the first one. He's like, oh man, there's so many. He's trying to find his name is what he was trying to do.
Oh, I must have missed that.
Yeah.
I didn't have the captions on when I rewatched.
No, I think they want these try to be as equal as possible.
This makes more sense to me then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was wondering about that. Like, this was random. It kind of fell out
No.
easily.
It was in the hands of Jeff, this one. We'll divide them the way we want to. So we do learn of the in the hands of the fans twist, or they talk about it, and they learn they're not going to start with rice or tribe supplies. How'd you guys vote?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I know.
I have no idea what I voted for.
Do you buy these are the actual results?
Oh, I mean, Jeff is giving us the percentage, so I don't know.
I was surprised
57,
they didn't
40s,
like give us a little graphic of the result or something.
Yeah, it's true.
He's just like rattling off numbers.
I mean, I guess I believe it. Why not?
I guess.
I mean, this is how I thought most people or a majority would vote. Like people like punish them, make it tougher, more challenges. Yeah. So you got to earn them is what I'm getting at. So we get the marooning challenge. We're playing for Flint. We're also playing for a huge bonfire.
Big old fire.
Yeah. Sure.
I thought that was odd.
I mean, you're a pyro. You love fire.
I mean, I do. I love a big bonfire, but
that's a huge time saver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to the beach and the fire's
Fire's
already
going.
Yeah. I guess that's a better way to look at it. Yeah. So as for this challenge, I did like in a lot of these challenges, it's like, okay, you got to do this part, then you got to tag in and this person has to do it, or maybe a tandem has to do it. I always like that because then the pressure's on said person or duo not to botch it. Vatu's going to win this thing. We get Colby screaming like he's Rupert. He's like, he dropped a couple Rupert screams, I thought.
I want it as a drop that I can just brush.
That's how he did it.
He's having the most fun.
Yeah. We had Genevieve and Rizzo's bag getting stuck. Jonathan sliding under a bamboo fence for no real reason when he was running the boat.
Cool,
it did look so cool.
Slide into home plate.
But yeah, what else from the actual first marooning challenge?
I'm with you on the individual moments. I think is good. I think Mr. Jeff said that they have set these challenges up in the tribe portion so that there are more hero moments where it's like one person or a couple of people have to do a super important part, as we see later in the episode. That comes back to play a factor with Saree, but it does make the strategy of it interesting. Like, Jeff says we only give you a minute. You only get 60 seconds to talk out what you're going to do. Who knows?
Yeah.
Do you believe that? Do you believe the timing,
really,
Nora?
I don't know.
We got to get to the bottom of this.
We'll never know. We'll
never know. But it does make it exciting, and it puts a little bit more pressure on everybody, I think, like to come through in your portion of the event. Any
marooning challenge thoughts, JD?
I loved it. I thought it was exciting as hell. One thing that I noticed, and maybe I missed it, but we don't know what we're playing for. We're assuming it's $1 million, right? But there was zero mention
of the prize.
Of what, it's Survivor 50.
Winners at War was $2 million.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was the purse prize.
It's got to be more.
It feels like it, but he never said.
Why wouldn't he say it?
Why wouldn't he say? We're waiting for Mr. Beast to show up.
Why wouldn't he say? Unfortunately.
The fans decided you're playing for free.
Imagine he dropped that. You can leave right now because you're playing for free.
You're playing for...
Although Mr. Beast is going to show up. Who knows what he's got in his briefcase. You might get a couple 100,000 in there. That's a good point, JD. I didn't notice that. Jeff's like, we're playing just for the love of the game.
The love of the game. The British Bake Off. You're playing for a plate.
A plate.
Yeah.
That's right. And a book deal, probably.
And the friends you make along the way.
Yeah. So, again, we do the marooning challenge, and in the end, the tribes have to pick a rep to go fight for supplies. So we get Coach, we get Ozzy, and we get Q. My God.
What a crew.
This is like, I think I've dreamt of this interaction. Like, oh man, Coach and Ozzy, we've seen that a couple times. What if we had a Q to the mix? We're going to get to that. But it's we start with the winning tribe, the Vatu tribe, and their giant bonfire, and we get Stephanie and Colby, and they're trusting each other because they've worked together before. They talk about liking Kyle, they like Genevieve. Rizzo, not so much. Colby tells us Rizzo's annoying as hell. And he thinks he has a poor work ethic because we got a great couple shots of like Rizzo doing nothing.
No, he's not doing nothing.
Well,
he's yapping.
He's yapping. Well, maybe there should be a little more focus on building the shelter.
Oh, come on, man. He did carry that 1.5 sticks over. But look, like he'll win Colby over by the end.
Of course.
Charming guy.
It's not unlike how we felt about Rizzo when we first saw all the clips of him and we were like, ugh, I don't know about this guy. He's calling himself the Riz God. He's saying a lot of bold statements. And by episode 2, I was like, I am charmed.
Yeah.
Like, you are so cute and I like you a lot and you're so much more well-rounded than I expected. That's exactly what happens. And then all of a sudden, Colby's his dad.
Yeah. Like, you're my new dad. Yeah, it's a good point. We didn't get a single Riz God from him, did we?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, it's early.
You know he said it, though.
Yeah.
He knows his place with this cast.
Yeah,
He can
and
throw around.
he's geeking out
Totally,
too.
yeah.
Which, I mean, how could you blame him? The guy was there 2 weeks ago playing with a bunch of nobodies.
Yeah, exactly.
Now he's
Running
with
circles
every
around these
single
fools.
legend imaginable. All right, over to the Callow Teal tribe, and this is Dee talking about the makeup of her squad here. She likes it. Good balance again between muscles and smarts. And then we get to the episode's, what I wrote down, the number one revelation. Mike White has abs.
Crazy.
Wow. And he says he's going to be a bit of a goofball. He's going to lean into that persona. But he's also here to enjoy his time. So don't get on his nerves.
Yeah. I'm on vacation.
Yeah. The whole thing is like, man, making the White Lotus, that's a lot of work. This is my vacation.
Yeah.
So like, let me have fun here and let me show off these abs. He's obviously put some work in the gym.
Yeah,
Looks great.
mean, he looks way more fit than I expected. I audibly gasped when he took his shirt off. I was like, whoa, what is going on here? And they all seem to have this, like Charlie looked at him and everyone was like, what is happening? Drop the workout routine, Mike.
Yeah, for sure. So great having him back too. And
Great having
it is
him
funny
back.
that this guy just loves Survivor so much. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'll go
What
play
he
this.
said 127-day shoots or something like that. So this is a breeze for him.
Yeah.
I like Chrissy coming up to him and be like, I love the White Lotus season 1 and 2. I don't have HBO Max, so I haven't watched the third one yet. That was
Trying to get that login.
Oh man, how many
She
questions?
was really funny this episode.
She was funny.
Yeah. How many questions, JD, would have you had for Mike White about
Endless.
obviously the White Lotus?
Instant vote off. Like they'd vote me off first because Mike would be like, I can't with this guy.
You'd get on his nerves.
Oh yeah. I just want to talk about School of Rock. I'd want
Right.
to talk about tell me all about Jack Black. What's Walton Goggins really like? You know,
Right.
all that stuff. Yeah,
Fair enough.
He would be the most exciting Survivor player for me to meet
Wow.
Of this crew.
out of everybody. The
Anyone
entire
that, out
cast.
of all 751 players?
Mike White would be number one.
Okay.
Wow. I mean, he has a lot of cachet. Like, he has
Sure.
stories. Everyone's gunning to be on White Lotus.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
love
he's
that.
also casting.
Let's be real.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
that's
like,
true.
I'm available for 127 days.
Yeah. This horrible shoot at a resort.
Yeah. I
on
was
a
like,
beautiful island. Or
Cry me a
country.
river, Mike White.
Yeah, be
Like,
for real.
Yeah.
I literally just put together for the first time during last night's episode that it's called White Lotus and his name is Mike White. He named it after himself.
That's good.
Come on, Mike.
It's good.
Yeah,
It's good. It works.
Good. It's good. You know who created it now.
Over to the Orange Tribe here. This is Joe's team, and he's loving his team. And they do wonder about this Savannah girl. What's her story?
Yeah.
And she tells them. In the end, she just comes right out and says, I won.
You want to guess?
Season 49.
Guess how I did?
That was a weird one.
Not really.
so awkward.
Didn't
Yeah.
love that.
It was edited awkward. Maybe it was awkward. Yeah. Everyone's just like crickets looking at her. All right, tell us.
Yeah.
I won. And then they're like, they have to sort of like, first off, congratulations. Yeah. So yeah, she won it. And like, look, why wouldn't you tell them?
I would tell them.
And wisely, she did say, I'm not going to tell them like I ripped off like 4
Challenge
immunity
beast.
wins and I'm a
Sure.
challenge beast. I can leave that part out. But yeah, got to tell them. I'm sure Rizzo's eventually, he's probably already told his tribe, I would think.
Who knows?
Yeah. But we do learn, and maybe we knew this, but like she tells us she had 2 weeks between ending 49 and starting 50, her and Rizzo.
Crazy.
So like they left, went home, and basically turned right back around and came right back.
Probably carb loaded every day and tried to recover and then go back out.
Yeah. Also on the Orange Tribe, Jenna, who is our season 1 returnee, she wants to vote out Suri.
Does she ever?
Yeah, she's like, she's too good. Like you're talking about, she's too charismatic. And so she sees Suri as a potential first vote. And, she starts playing hard right away. That's what Jeff said to do.
Jeff told me to.
So Jeff screwed her because it's not going to work well for her. But yeah, she wants Suri out. That's where we leave that. To the Fight for Supplies challenge. Coach and Ozzy, before we get to the challenge, they're trying to squash their South Pacific beef. And I love these, like we get these little flashbacks, right? To sort of like what went down and Ozzy not voting for Coach at the end of that and helping maybe persuade people to not give him the money. So, there's some resentment there, but they seem in good nature like, okay, it's in the past. We're both playing these new versions of ourselves. Good luck keeping track. What are we at? Coach 4.0?
We're at Coach 4.0.
What's Ozzy? 5.0? He's Oscar.
He's Oscar now.
Yes.
Oscar 1.0.
Complete rebrand for this guy. Anyway, they talk it out, but look, if you're a Survivor fan, you're geeking out over this stuff too.
Yeah, they clear the air for about an hour.
Yeah. Well, arguably even less. Well, yeah, 45 minutes maybe until Coach is going to steal his key.
No, too good.
So yeah, the whole thing is they got to build after doing a little bit of things. You got to build the stick, with other sticks and rope, and then you got to reach through this huge cage to get the key.
So annoying.
You got to knock it off first, and then pull it back. It's fair game once it comes off. It's not like whoever touches it first gets to keep it. And Ozzy gets there first because he rips through all the other stuff, and then he's got like a real limp noodle going on. I haven't seen Ozzy's porno, so I don't know. I can't speak from experience. But
how dare you?
But that thing's limp. But he's climbing like crazy.
He was doing a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah, and he's trying, and they tell us it's like 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Limp noodle.
And so Ozzy says, he's trying to say it to both of them, right? Like, hey, game of honor here, right? Like,
whoever knocks it off gets it.
Yeah, that's right.
He was like, yeah, for sure, because I'm not getting it. But this was awesome. He's like, I'm going to build my first four sticks so strong, and then they broke.
Yeah.
Like it's just cracked in half. These were extra floppy.
Oh, yeah.
These are the floppiest sticks we've ever seen.
I thought, like, they made this one maybe too difficult.
Hard.
Like, if Ozzy is struggling with this, like,
it's like cracking a whip.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe,
I don't know where
they maybe should have given him.
it.
I felt like they should have given him one more stick.
Yeah, or the stick needed to be of a better substance. It felt like the actual material was weak.
I think it was from all the raining. Maybe it was
intentional.
And didn't they swim with them? Like they took them into the water with them. They're still in the bags, but still.
The one part that got me excited though, when they were really struggling, is like, oh, who's going to work together?
Yeah.
Well,
I think that's why it was designed that way.
They were expecting them, I think. And they did apparently talk. And there was some attempt at negotiations. I was reading Dalton Ross's summary, but it didn't make it to air.
Okay. Well, so when Ozzy's like, hey, okay, whoever knocks it off first gets it, and Q's like, oh, yeah, Coach does not say anything. He does not agree to said terms, right? So he's thinking, if it's right there, I'm going to try and get it. So finally, Ozzy knocks it off. But Coach ends up stealing it, and he's playing this cutthroat game. And, Ozzy's already pissed off, so sort of here we go again. Coach gets the supplies. He takes off. He is feeling himself. He's muttering something about Coach 4.0. He's just...
It was killing me, man.
I know.
The first so chance he gets, he throws the honor to the wind.
Oh, God.
It was so funny. And then, there's, the twist at the end. Coach doesn't know what the twist is, but, he's walking off. He's like, oh, that is so cool that you guys have to do this twist. He's, laughing as it. Oh, that's awesome. That twist, that's amazing for you guys.
He did the fake, oop, let me see it. Oop, let me.
He is the worst.
Also, the series of so he scoops the key. He says, "Sorry, I'm going to take it." Kisses it, pats Ozzy on his head, and then he does a little dance.
Oh yeah, he is
this guy.
I forgot just how
he should be on TV all the time.
He should. He is both intentionally and unintentionally funny. I think he's got it both. Maybe it's more just unintentionally, but I think he knows what he's doing too. But my God, he brought it in this.
So funny.
Unreal.
So yeah, he's got it. He takes off. Meanwhile, Ozzy and Q, they got flipped to this next piece of paper, this next part of whatever. And oh my God, they were legit shocked. They were not expecting this. What? We're on XL Island.
It's a bummer.
So that sucks. And then Q has a funny line. He's like, I got to stay here with Ozzy, who's mad Coach stole his key. Q is like the most crazy character we've had over the last decade. And like compared to these two,
seems
it's
normal.
Like, yeah, he's like a wallflower. Yeah, he's like totally normal. So what a start, JD, with XL Island here and the Coach and Ozzy of it all.
Oh God,
Mike.
yeah, I loved every second of it, and I'm glad Exile's back. You know, it's a controversial aspect of the game, and it's not. It doesn't feel like it's back, but you know, just to have to be away from the tribe for a full 24 hours at the beginning of the game seems like an actual
It's a punishment. Yeah.
this is something that's going to affect the game, especially with this cast where they all kind of know each other anyways, you know? So, yeah, loved it. It's great.
Coach returns to camp a conquering hero.
Coach. It's just good to have Coach back in our lives, man. Ben Wade.
Yeah.
Big Ben.
This is where we learned that he's been wearing a toe ring since 1988.
It's not possible.
But then he puts it on Charlie.
yeah, he took it right off. I think he just says stuff.
Oh, yeah, well.
Like he got it in 1988 and has been wearing it, but it's like I'm sure you've taken it off.
Yeah, well, Coach in previous seasons has been known to probably stretch the truth in tales. I mean, didn't he, like, there was that one season he's like, he says he's like, was in the Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
And like, I mean, there's a million things. Like,
I think he just visualizes stuff and then says it's real.
Yeah. So Chrissy here, though, at this return, does pitch D as a potential early vote out. So, she, this idea of prior winners could have a target on them. So you're looking at, 4 people at the point of this with D, Savannah, Kyle. Maybe that's it. Is that it? Am I missing anyone else that has won this game? No, that is it. Yeah.
I think that's it.
Okay, good. It's going to be down to 2.
I'm looking at my chart.
It's just those 3. I thought it was 4 for some reason. Back to the Orange Tribe. Rick and Christian
These two
start a beautiful friendship.
Oh my goodness.
The Star Trek friendship, as they're calling it. Captain Kirk is Rick, and Spock, of course, is Christian. And the two of them do want to work with Emily. And she's a little shocked by how interested people are to work with her, because this is not something she's experienced in her first time out.
I want them to spin off a science show where they just do experiments together. I miss science shows like Bill Nye and like shows like that. I still love them, but they don't do them anymore.
I don't think so.
And I feel like there's an opportunity here for these two. It's like Vicky's doing the science and Devins is narrating and walking you through what's going on. And then they're just like, I love you. And they love each other and they're so cute.
There's a hell of a bromance immediately here.
It was just awesome to see them literally being silly together in the jungle, looking for idols. They don't even know if they're out there. Maybe we'll find them, maybe we won't. Rick gets excited that he thinks he sees something in a tree and it's just a tree.
They're so
He's like, teach me how to do the hand. Does my thumb go out? Yes or no? I don't know. I was a Star Wars guy. Then they bring in Emily. I flipping love it. These 3 coming together.
Yes.
The Nerd Alliance. Very, very funny to me.
What a brain trust.
Yeah, exactly. It's like people that you think are going to be great to see working together, and then they actually do it. You're like, oh yeah, this is as good as I thought it was going to be.
I know.
Man. Yeah, Christian JD back in our lives. He has a great episode. We'll get to more a little bit later with him, but.
I mean, he's my favorite on Rob Has a Podcast whenever he shows up. He knows the game inside and out. And, Emily, Rick, both also kind of geeky, and all of the geeky characters who usually have to take like 2 or 3 episodes to sort of acclimatize to their surroundings and the other cast members. Everybody knows them already. So there's a shorthand.
Yeah.
So, Christian Hubicki is not this weird sort of dorky dude. He's this brilliant scientist. Everybody knows how smart he is and how great he is. And it's just great to see them sort of in their element, you know?
Yeah.
And I too would like to see a spinoff, but a Star Trek spinoff.
Oh.
It is CBS after all. I mean, just get these guys on one of these Star Trek shows. It would be great.
Are they still doing Star Trek shows?
Oh, yes.
Probably, yeah.
Laura, check out Thumb War. We're doing the latest piece of crap.
It's not very good.
It's awful.
What's it called?
It is awful. It's Starfleet Academy.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
Is it like high school?
It's 100%.
Lame.
It's, I don't mind
Although
a high
they
school.
could be teachers.
Maybe
Yeah.
teachers.
Yes.
I mean, he is. Yeah, I mean, one of them is in real life. Who would Emily be in the Star Trek universe if Rick is Captain Kirk
Yeah.
and Christian is Spock?
I don't know.
I am not a
Who
Trek.
are the people we know? Chekhov?
Chekhov.
Uhura?
Okay. Yes, these are just
I
familiar names.
would put her as Data.
Oh.
She's a little android-like. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't mind it.
I don't watch it, but I know who that is.
Yeah.
I mean, I said to you last night, I guess I even said to you here in the factory before we went live, like Christian Hubicki, like one of my favorites. And I love a confident geek.
The best.
Yes.
They are the best. Like
Yeah.
a geek, whatever. He is brilliant. He's a scientist, like a robotic scientist. Like he's just so confident in who he is.
He is engrossing to watch. Like, I feel like he could just read the dictionary and
Yeah.
I would be like, yes, okay, we got to the letter F. Tell me more.
Yeah.
He's so likable and he's so himself.
Yeah.
He's not putting on airs.
Yes.
And authenticity is rare these days and he has it in spades.
And like you said, to go back to him and Rick when they're walking, it's such a funny scene because Rick is doing his Rick things and he's looking for everywhere. And like Christian is talking to him about like, strategy and stuff, but sort of like he's like keeps getting interrupted, but he's okay with it. And he's like,
They're
all
so
right.
excited.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
It's
they've just
also
hit the
nice to
beach.
see like healthy masculinity and like two men just look at each other and be like, I'm so happy you're here. And like they're just so
Loving
cute.
it. They're loving it. So let's jump over to the purple tribe, Vatu. Kyle here has a great quote. This is a winner. This is not chess. This is not poker. This is people. That's how he tackles this game. And again, Colby and Stephanie, they really want to work with him. He seems down with that. But Kyle really likes the idea of playing with Genevieve. He sees similarities to Camilla.
Yeah.
And how that obviously helped him win this game. These strategists, these very smart players. And this is another one where you're like, I love Kyle. I love Genevieve.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Get together. Let's do some work here.
We love Genevieve
Yes.
on No Buffs. We're homers, and we didn't get the ending we wanted for Genevieve when she played previously. I'm very excited to see her back. I am concerned with her position based on how the episode ended, but I love seeing Kyle and Genevieve talk.
Yeah.
I was really, really into that scene.
Do you buy the similarities or what Kyle's sort of thinking between Camilla, who's also out here, by the way?
Yeah, exactly.
And Genevieve?
Well, yeah, I mean, Kyle is like a charismatic dude. He goes out and he gathers numbers. The guy came in as a winner, so he's going to have a target on his back. And like instantly, he would have been in the majority alliance, at least on his tribe. I think Genevieve needed a little bit of Kyle vibes, right? Like a connector sort of piece because she's so good strategically. And she said that everybody is referencing their previous games.
Yeah.
Like, how can I change? How can I be better this time around? So she recognizes, I need somebody who's going to help me with the social side of things. So it would have been a great pairing. Like, I thought Kyle was going to be in a pretty solid spot.
did I.
At least for being a winner out there. So we'll see how the rest of them sort of recover with him going out because, I mean, they're in a little bit of trouble, I think, with people losing votes and
They're on the back
players.
foot.
Yeah. We get an odd scene here next. I thought it was the oddest scene of the entire episode.
Yeah.
Aubrey and Genevieve.
Yeah.
Testy.
And this like unspoken tension that they're talking about between the two of them that we are like observing, like, what is going on here? And Aubrey is like, I do not trust Genevieve whatsoever. She's an exceptional liar. And it's like this little head to head here that's like, again, sort of, I mean, it's slipped in here for a reason. Like, this is going to turn into something, I'd have to imagine, but was a little like out of left field in terms of like most of this episode.
The small portion we saw of the scene, it did feel like Aubrey was sort of like auditioning her. Like, what sort of game are you going to play? I'm not sure if that's going to work for me. And I don't remember Aubrey bringing this kind of energy. So I'm not sure what preceded this or the context for this, other than she just said that she knows the kind of player Genevieve is and she's guarded, and that's fine. But it was strange. And it was really the main sequence we got of Aubrey in this episode.
Yeah.
We didn't get a ton more of her.
And this is somebody that's now played 4 times.
Yeah.
Like, she played 3 times in the 30s.
Okay.
If I have that right. So over like, basically a 3-year window, like from like 32 to 38, I think.
Yeah, 32, 34, 38.
Yeah. But yeah, any takeaways from this Genevieve Aubrey part here of this episode?
It had echoes of Genevieve and Rachel to me, where it's like, we're so similar. Maybe we could work together, but more than likely, we're going to have to work against each other.
Yeah.
They feel like two sides of the same coin. And I think Aubrey was kind of hinting at that, like, she plays how I'm going to want to play.
Yeah.
So how does that work? They could work together. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still early, but it definitely feels like it's setting up for a showdown between them.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that photo of Genevieve and Rachel from their season where they're both kind of looking at each other. So there's a huge crevasse between them.
It's a good comparison, but like that was later in the game.
Yes.
This is literally from day 1 or 2. Yeah, day 1.
Just say yes.
Yeah,
just
that's
be
the
like,
thing.
sure.
It felt like Aubrey was like so tense.
Yeah.
Or like, almost in a bad mood is like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm obviously
It's
reading
also
into it, but
such a stark contrast to what we're seeing happening amongst other people.
bromances and everybody loving each other.
Things are very positive
Yeah.
and light in a lot of other places. People are bonding. Instead of saying, I can't work with you, they're saying, I'm excited to work with you.
Yeah.
So I think it's also that they're planting this one moment of tension and all of that.
Yeah. Exile Island. We go to the Q and Ozzy there, and we turn from night 1 into day 2, and Q is eating bugs in his sleep, and things are like crawling on them. Ozzy's even like, that was a big one. I think he said something like that.
I don't want to do Survivor anymore.
Yeah. The wind is whipping too. It generally looks like a miserable time.
Yeah.
Though they definitely bring them their stuff.
Yes.
They had their.
They go on their journey.
bits.
They get on those boats, and then they're like, "Oh crap, we got to stay here." But they come. They bring them.
They
a
bring
bag.
I think they bring their bag with them.
Oh, okay. Ozzy mentions for the second time, and maybe I slipped it in there when we were talking about that first challenge against Coach and Q, about his back being sore. There's 2 mentions about Ozzy's back being sore.
Yeah, that's the thing. He went out on the fight for supplies thing, goes up the pole, no problem, swims out, he's killing. I'm like, this guy, he's still got it.
Yeah.
And then he threw his back out, whipping a stick.
Yeah.
And it was really hurting him. I was like, we've all gotten old.
Yeah.
He's
Even
43. Once you hit 40, things start hurting.
Yes.
Exactly when my back started acting up.
It's true.
Yeah, we
That's-
got Colby in this episode as well. He's like, talk on my right side because I can't hear.
Oh, yeah.
And also, if something's far away, I can't see it. I was like, okay.
Colby,
okay,
you're gonna be okay.
It's
I
been a
can't
while since he's been here.
Be my eyes. So the boats come to pick these 2 guys up in Q and Ozzy, but there's a little twist here. We learn that one guy has to give up his vote for supplies. The other person who leaves with no supplies gets the extra vote. And they talk it out a little bit, and Oscar, pitches his case here, why he needs the extra vote to Q. And I could not believe it, so I wrote it down. Ozzy/Oscar says, it can't be just about winning challenges and collecting fish. People can change. Maybe. It's unbelievable. Like, that is a huge takeaway from this episode, all this talk about, like, there's a different version of me, or I got to play a different way. It's never worked. Ozzy's never won this game. He's played 1,000,000 times. Yeah, maybe switch it up, man. Try their thing. So it ends up working. He like convinces Q, like, hey, you take the supplies, you just don't have the vote.
Right.
So Ozzy does get this extra vote.
Yeah, it was interesting. There was a little conversation there. At the beginning, I couldn't tell which way it was going to go. I'm like, is Q going to dig his heels in and say you need this? But he kind of capitulates to Ozzy after 1 or 2 kind of like back and forths. That will eventually become a problem for his tribe because he will have 2 people without votes. So it'll be interesting to see. They started off so strong, Vatu. They win that initial thing, and it's sort of a steep decline from the beginning of the episode downward.
What are your thoughts on Ozzy, JD, and this new version? He's trying to play the game a little more, calculated and obviously trying to bond with people and strategy more, because that's really not something that he ever did before.
Well, he says he watched himself in previous seasons, and I'm sure he's been watching the show, and he's gotten older, as Trey pointed out. I mean, his back is acting up, and he's not going to be the challenge beast that we think he is. But back at camp, he is still sort of providing.
Yes.
They kind of almost make fun of him about that.
Right.
And this is going to maybe be a factor in the idol, the Billie Eilish idol and all that, not to jump too far ahead, because people are assuming, well, Ozzy's Ozzy, and Ozzy's going to do what Ozzy's going to do. And he's walked out with an idol before, and he's too focused on challenges and providing. So he has changed, but he's not making it, other than to Q, he hasn't really made it clear that that he's Oscar now. And from Q's perspective, I think he probably did the right thing. It was good to come back with supplies, and it just makes your life that much easier. It's day 2, so they need that pot, they need that machete, and it puts them in a better position to win challenges. So I probably would have done the same thing. But
I also think this is where like seniority ruled. Like
Right.
in Q and Ozzy,
Yeah.
if it was Coach and Q, it's like if whatever the old guy says here, you're probably just gonna like, all right, we'll go along with it. Am I getting the vote or not? Am I taking the supply? Okay. So yeah, we'll see with Ozzy. I think it was a good episode overall. Like he's talking the right game here. He's approaching, I think, the right way. He's obviously going to start building a relationship with Suri.
Right.
But yeah, like we're really going to put it to the test with him. Though he suddenly gets a bunch of, he's got an extra vote.
Yeah.
He's got an idol that's going to be handed to him. Now it's handed to him because they think he's going to blow it. He doesn't know that, but whatever. He's saying the right things is my point here after one episode.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. And at this point, I'm like, any twist during the new era, seasons 41 through 49, I'm like, ugh. And now that it's all players I love, I'm like, ooh, great twist.
Right.
I can't wait to see how these real game players use it.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be pretty chaotic.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Just with Savannah's secret advantage,
Block a vote
the block a vote, and nobody knows about it, and it's easier for them to keep secrets like this. And the fact that the idol boomerang's back, and Ozzy doesn't know about it. You know what I mean?
No.
And as we get these, they're all going to be like this. So there's going to be whipping advantages going around. And it's going to be very hard to keep track of who has what and what happens when this happens, kind of thing.
True. Day 2, Orange Tribe, Christian using science and the glasses, along with Jenna and Ozzy, to start the fire.
So cool.
This was one of my favorite scenes of the episode. They get it going, and he tells us, Christian in confessional, that he had a kid 6 weeks ago, just before coming out. And he says, quote, "My son is my secret weapon." And I mean, I don't know about you guys. He's on my short list of guys I want to win this game.
Oh, absolutely.
And a fan favorite. Was a fan favorite coming in, and even more so now with sort of him being a dad and still being so confident in himself and trying to win this game.
God, he just leaps off the screen. I'm obsessed. He posted a photo of him with his son watching the episode.
Yeah, I saw that.
So that was kind of a nice full circle moment. This was great. I loved all of them working together. I love how excited they were. I would like a longer episode explaining to me how they did this. He was talking about the shape of the glasses. And like I said, there's a lot of opportunity here for a different show.
Day 3, we stick with this tribe. Rick tells Sari that Jenna's been throwing her name around. Uh-oh. So it has gotten back to Sari. She goes and talks with Ozzy, a guy she has played with twice before. And yeah, Ozzy sees potential here in maybe a partnership with Sari. He even says, I had to write down every Ozzy quote because I couldn't believe it was coming out of his mouth. "You have such a better skill set with people than me." This is what he said to Sari. Yeah, yes. That's probably wise, Ozzy. And he realizes he needs to try and team up with a strategist to maybe go further. And so he tells Sari about the extra vote. So obviously building a bit of trust with Sari TK. Are you excited about these two players that are like legends of this game who have never won, maybe working together?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's interesting to see that even though it's the new era and everybody's trying to play differently, it's still kind of breaking down old school versus new school for a lot of this. But that's just because you have relationships. And I think, smart for Ozzy to recognize, I'm going to try and be more strategic. So here's something strategery-wise. Sari, I need your social game to help me out. Also, they are both going to be big targets. So why not work together rather than against each other? Will it pay off? I don't know. At the end, you got Sari basically pointing out, like, I voted him out, though. We did get on the show together, but we were against each other. Yeah. But, maybe a good smokescreen as well.
Yep. We go to Purple, and we have a fashion show with Rizgod emceeing, and this is what really starts to win Colby over.
Love the fashion show.
He judged him a little too quickly, and Rizzo then bonds with Colby and this sort of father figure, and Rizzo's getting pretty emotional, and Colby's like, anytime you need to talk to somebody, come see me. So this was nice, but the fashion show part, it really felt like, they were the parents. It was Colby. Was it Colby and Chrissy, who was sitting there together? Like they were sitting there.
Judges, perhaps.
Yeah, and
Genevieve was in. Kyle was in.
Yeah, felt like everybody else was in.
The Q skirt, of course, was the hammer on the show. Last down the runway.
Maybe it was.
Was it Aubrey?
No, it was Stephanie. It was Stephanie. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was the OGs in Colby and Stephanie. So it felt like they were the parents and everyone else was the kids.
Oh, these crazy
like
kids.
putting on the fashion
Yeah.
show. Yeah. Like, I mean, I think I've done this at your house with
so
your
many
kids.
times.
putting on
Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Tradition.
iconic Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's
fashion
when
show.
Tass's little girl was the Riz God of the whole thing.
Crazy on the
emceeing
mic.
it. Yes,
Yeah.
very
She was
funny.
incredible. I laugh about that still to this day.
was very
Zoe was
funny.
amazing.
So, but this is a great scene here, and yeah, the whole episode is all these two people, a lot of like duos that you're just popping for.
Yeah.
Like some, I don't know, maybe Rizzo and Colby here are suddenly a thing moving forward. We'll find out. We go to the Teal Tribe, and we have our first yoga session. JD, I thought of you. Took till day 2, I guess, right, for yoga
Yeah.
to make an appearance, and it's Coach, and it's Mike, and it's Jonathan. Though I will say, they seem to all be doing their own yoga moves.
Yeah.
They were just all
Yeah.
doing
Not a
yoga.
lot of
but
unison.
Yeah, not a lot of unison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the old guys doing their morning routine. I was happy to see Mike White keeping up with his fitness regimen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Gotta take it
So it
seriously.
didn't bother me. It didn't feel like everyone was forced to be there.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, I'm going to go down the beach. I'm going to, stretch it out, get ready for the day. And it was great.
Yeah. Jonathan starts building alliances with some of the old school players. He does throw out Dee's name. Again, this is someone that won this game, target on them. Meanwhile, though, Tiffany, Dee, and Camilla, they got a little trio going. If Tiffany had her pick, she'd say she'd boot Chrissy. And we get a shot of Camilla. She's got the hood on. It was great to see Hoodie
Obsessed.
Camilla again. That's our new Hoodie Mellow, man.
Yeah.
Hoodie
It's
Camilla is my favorite.
I love it.
It's
Every time
so
she
tight,
does
her
it.
little tiny
Your little
face popping out.
I think it's very funny that clearly they're telling him, wear your iconic outfit.
Yeah.
So like Rizzo and Savannah had 2 weeks to get back home and find a brand new red polo shirt.
Yeah.
And come on back. Like Emily's got her brown t-shirt on, it's like the things you remember about them from their seasons. Wear that, at least for the first episode.
Do you think Jonathan made his own patchwork pants, or were those purchased?
Interesting.
Those
Those
are
look like
wild.
purchased pants. He had a wild look going on when he had like the sleeveless pink t-shirt on. I thought he looked like the Macho Man.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Jeff.
Everything he wears is very like loose and flowing. I'm
Yes.
like, can he not find things that fit? And so he just goes.
it might be
like,
difficult.
Like I feel like I wear a lot of off the shoulder stuff. He was kind of stealing my look in that first scene. He had a huge off the
Yeah.
shoulder top.
Yeah.
You don't see that on men normally.
Has he worn a sarong?
No, but he for
he
sure.
should be. Yeah,
He's
He would
so
rock a
positive.
sarong.
or a Q skirt at the very least.
Get him
Who
a Q
knows?
skirt.
Only
Yeah.
episode 1.
But yeah, that's what's happening here. Again, this D name, her name gets thrown around a couple times. I did say, write in my notes, like from this first episode, now there's a lot of people. So like, even if it's
Yeah.
3 hours long, you're not going to get to everybody. But who do you think had the like quietest first episode? I thought like Charlie's on the list.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought Tiffany was sure on my list.
She was barely
Yes.
in it.
Chrissy I had included as well. Really Camilla wasn't included all
No.
that much either. Those were like the 4 I thought maybe the least.
Yeah, if Aubrey hadn't had that tense
Yeah,
moment, I would
yeah.
have also put her on that list.
Yeah. Well, let's go to the immunity challenge. First 2 tribes to finish win a rooster. No, it's a phoenix.
It's a phoenix.
That's a phoenix idol.
That's a
Somebody called it a
phoenix.
rooster. Yeah. And you're playing for fishing supplies. And yeah, it's obviously a physical challenge here. We do have the classic mud net.
Yep.
Though
Short.
it was more of a, just a tube.
It was like a birthing canal.
Yeah. Yeah, but not that
it was
long.
short.
Like I do wonder, like we've had instances where people have got stuck in this before.
Yep. Can't have that.
It was almost like you couldn't get stuck, I thought. Like it wasn't that long, right?
Yeah, what's going on, Jeff?
Yeah.
Why are we making an idiot? We had a woman lose her leg in one of these things.
Yeah,
before.
right. Oh, yes, we did.
Great point.
So yeah, and it's the birth. He even says like this. It's the birth. You're being born into the show.
Right.
So like they should just put like I don't know like a vagina that they come out of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they should. They should definitely do
They
that.
should. Just take the metaphor all the way.
Right.
Commit.
So, look, 2 really important things I think happen in this challenge. One is Cerise struggles with the monkey ball toss.
Brutal.
And
Yeah,
this
it
is
was
one of these
bad.
challenges again where it's like, okay, whether you had a minute or longer, hey, how are we dividing this up?
Yeah.
Now, I did read that Cerie, and we watched this season, Cerie, when she was on Australia versus America, or versus the world, I should
Yeah.
say, she did do the monkey ball toss.
She did.
But there was no like little ropes in front of her. And so she could like the spin part, like there was just more room to operate.
Sure.
And so she thought, well, I did it there. I can just do it again. And maybe didn't realize that was in front of it. And like, I don't know. Maybe
got in the way.
Sort of caught her up a little bit. But she really struggled with this.
It was brutal. I feel like the edit was very kind to her. It could have been much more negative in its edit. But you could see the frustration on her tribe mates and seeing this go down. It really took way too long.
Yeah. And then the other big takeaway is Kyle, you know, what we thought at the time, buggering his ankle there, trying to get up the ramp. And he hurts it. He tries to walk it off. He could barely walk. He's hobbling. Prope's like right there. He's right there on the spot.
Yeah.
Timeout. Everybody stop. He is screaming at them up top. Like, I guess you would have to. Like, turn around, walk away from the puzzle, come to the edge. Don't come down, he's saying. And then medical comes in, and we obviously assess him here. Dr. Joe back in our lives. And this guy, I mean, this is Dr. Joe 2.0.
Huge.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, yeah, he's fine.
You're fine.
Oh my God. Like paper cuts with this guy had people evacuated
Like,
before.
which is it?
Yeah. So
His foot was a flopping. Like, it was evident there was something very wrong.
I mean, he's like, I'm not feeling pain. Like, I can do this. We'll figure it out. And he's like, you got to get up a ramp. He's like, yeah, we'll figure it out. So
They did. I mean,
They
he got
did.
up the ramp.
Shockingly.
They absolutely did. They didn't even lose. I mean, obviously because Sari was struggling with the monkey ball toss. But yeah, we're obviously going to learn more about Kyle later. But in the moment, TK, did Dr. Kirby peg that as an Achilles
No, I thought it was an
tear?
ankle. I thought it was an ankle for sure. And even that, I was like, wow, well, that's a major injury to have on the very first big challenge here. And kind of one of the bigger injuries you see on Survivor outside of a guy falling flat on his back from 2 stories up on some rocks. You know, it seems like these sort of things should happen more often in these challenges with the huge leaps onto weird surfaces on the sand and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's like, okay, he's doing it. He's fine.
Yeah. I'll admit a small part of me, because where my mind goes, I was like, wow, this is next level thinking from Kyle. I thought he might be faking it.
Wow.
We've seen it before.
Interesting.
Tyson did it once upon a time.
Yeah.
Pretended his arm injury, his shoulder injury was more severe than it was. He was completely playing it up. Now, I know Tyson and Kyle are two different types of players. So Kyle's probably not going to do something like this. Not his MO, but crossed my mind. But yeah, he was really hurt. But they still get second place. Teal runs away with this. Camilla and Chrissy rock the puzzle. Vatu comes in second. And we get Savannah talking about Sari blowing the challenge.
Yeah.
And this, I thought, ooh, this is going to be the ultimate test for Ozzy. Because this guy does like to win challenges.
Indeed.
He does not like, obviously, losing and having to go to tribal council, but he's working with Sari here. It's like, we're going to really put new Ozzy to the test, Oscar to the test here of like how much he can stomach maybe Sari not being a challenge beast by any means. Yeah. Anything else from the challenge?
It made me laugh that a lot of people have changed the way they're going to play. But Savannah just won season 49 2 weeks prior to this. So she's not changing anything. So as soon as Sari comes up short in this challenge, she is just trashing her.
Oh, I know.
I was like, yeah.
Classic.
That, playing to her reputation for sure. And Nora, I do think you're right. The edit was pretty kind to Sari. You could tell people were getting frustrated. Dalton Ross said it took like 20-something minutes of her chucking that.
My God.
That's rough.
The only thing I thought that wasn't kind was Jeff. Let's go, Sari! Find it! Jeff was like, come on!
But that's what you mean. Like, he was still being kind
Like,
and
you can do it.
encouraging.
Get off the couch.
We've seen pros before, like, they're out of this because of Sari. Like,
Sari can't seem to figure this out.
it's a monkey ball for crying out loud.
Just throw it harder.
Yeah, but you're right.
I mean, it was a huge distance. I'm so
was far.
shocked that they still let like Sari volunteer to do that.
Yeah,
like,
again, I guess she felt confident. She's done it before. I can do that part. But like they botched it because the real part, and one of the tribes did it. Like they put on like a weaker challenge beast on the push the big cube.
Yeah.
Just put her with somebody that can basically do it by themselves.
Sure.
Yeah.
And just have her help. That's sort of where I think you could hide somebody. I mean, you could also put somebody on the puzzle. I guess Sari doesn't do a ton of puzzles. But
Her and Joe could have
subsies,
done that.
no
subs?
No. I mean, they would have subbed, I assume.
100%.
They must have been not
Let me
allowed.
throw that monkey.
A monkey ball tie. When did this thing become a monkey ball?
Is it a monkey ball?
Monkey
Is that what
fist.
I heard monkey fist. Yeah.
Oh, it's
what
a
Jeff
monkey
called it.
fist.
paw.
I'm sorry, monkey fist.
Yeah.
Well, when did it become that?
I don't know. The whole thing is a bad
literally who knows?
branding. It's a ball.
Yeah.
I've got one. We've got one on our etagere at home. I'll take a picture of it. Cool story,
okay.
bro. Cool monkey ball, bro.
We don't have one.
Monkey
we got to get
fist,
one.
monkey ball. All right.
I think Sari is sort of the LeBron James of Survivor. You know what I mean? Like in that there's no fouls called for LeBron James. You know, like she gets the superstar treatment.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because she's seen as she's a saint, right? She's the. I mean, they're still talking about her couch. You know,
Yes.
Great point.
the loneliest couch in the world now because she's never on it anymore.
Yeah, she doesn't stop playing games.
But she is the avatar for the you know, Jeff loves it because it's like, oh, get off your couch,
right.
come out to the island. So they're always going to be kind to Sari, always.
Yeah,
true.
And well deserved, I think. But yeah, I mean, there was a shot of Ozzy basically crawling out of his skin. He was on the ground, like
Well, his back
that was
maybe
his
was
back.
flaring up,
maybe,
too.
but it felt like it was out of frustration as well.
I think a small part, yes.
A little bit.
Yeah. But you're right. I mean, Sari, she is the queen without having ever won this game.
That's right.
She's a people pleaser. She's well liked. I mean, even Savannah to camera going, yeah, she sucks at this. You know, it's like, whoa, because like you know that like everybody likes Sari, so you know some sort of backlash is coming.
Well, we've seen her suck at challenges. So there was that balance beam and stuff. Anyways.
It's like, okay. But whatever. Anyway, at least she stepped up and wanted to do it by all accounts. It's not like they were just handed it to her. She's like, okay, I can't do this. So she eventually got it. They probably would have, I think it's safe to say they probably would have been very, very close to at least getting second if they don't struggle for 20 minutes.
It's
oh
a
my
long
God.
time. Yeah.
That's a long time.
It's a lot of throws.
So we come back to the Orange Tribe and Sari is shattered. She let her tribe down in this first challenge. And again, we get Jenna saying, I'm ready to take the early swing here at Sari. Like this is just more ammunition in theory for Jenna. Like she already was saying, let's get her out because she's awesome and she's going to go far. Then she does this, like, well, do we want to keep coming back if she's going to like penalize us in these challenges?
She's like, check the combine stats.
Yeah. So Jenna talks to Rick. She talks to Savannah. She talks to Ozzy. But Ozzy, this new Ozzy, it's like, no, we're not doing that. We're saving Sari. So he gets to work spinning the vote back on Jenna. And we get Christian explaining or helping out Ozzy. I think Christian definitely stepped
Massively.
in here and helped out Ozzy, who's like trying to pitch the case for Jenna, but Christian like really like, here, let me explain why. And he's doing this to Joe and Emily. This idea Jenna has this ferocity, rubbing some people the wrong way. Christian seems a little scared by her. She's intense.
She is intense.
She's very intense.
We saw her in that earlier scene in the episode where she said, she was talking about the people playing and she's like, this is not Gen Pop. This is death row.
Yeah.
And I was like, girl, this is Survivor. Chill out. Like she was locked in and stayed that way, it seems, all the way through to this point. So I wonder if she had been slightly more subtle, people would have agreed with what she was saying because I think what she was saying was very accurate.
Right.
I love Suri, but she's a huge threat. And if you do give her an inch, she will take a mile. And unfortunately, I think her delivery and just her general energy made it not a receptive idea.
Yeah, we get Joe and Savannah then talking about this whole Ozzy-Sari duo, though. I mean, they have a track history.
A history between them, yeah.
Or a track record.
Track record is what I was looking for. And, you know, so they're like, how slick are they? Like, are they pulling one over on us here? And maybe we should go Sari. So they're contemplating that. Then Emily has a talk with Rick and wonders, maybe we should just vote Ozzy. I was like, whoa, okay. And Rick runs through the possibilities, the three possibilities. He's our narrator, basically, Rick. Jenna, Ozzy, or Sari. But Christian, no matter who we're voting for, he really wants a consensus.
Right.
And I think, you know, they're going to get there. And I get his reasoning, too. Like, this first one, let's just, whoever we decide, let's all be on the same page besides that person going home.
Sure.
So we can all come back and there'll be no,
Hurt
my
feelings.
God, hurt feelings. And now we're torn and all that. And let's try and keep this somewhat of a cohesive unit. So that was Christian pitching for that, the consensus. To night 3 of Tribal Council, first Tribal Council, we get wedgie talk.
Yeah, we do.
Wow.
I popped.
You did.
I couldn't believe it. Joe brings up wedgies. Jeff Probst is clarifying. Like, what are you talking about? What's a wedgie here? It was amazing.
Jeff literally said wedgie, and they'll never be able to take that away from us.
I know.
We'll have that forever.
This is immediately the number one season of
Is
all
this
time.
reflected in the wedgie tracker?
Wow.
But we should count it.
We should get a hidden Easter egg on the wedgietracker.com site that if you click on the right thing, it pops up the clip between Joe and Jeff Probst talking wedgie.
Incredible. Are you going to mention it on the Substack when you do your wedgie summary?
Yes, I absolutely will. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah,
Remind me on Saturday.
Shout
when
out to
I
the
write that.
Substack.
Please subscribe.
Yes. So we have talk about past relationships and whether they help or hurt someone in this game. What do you think of the tribal council set?
Phoenixes.
A lot of phoenixes.
74 of them.
74 total.
There are 74 phoenixes. Is that how you pluralize phoenix?
I don't know.
Because I don't want to say pheni, because that feels wrong.
Phoenixes?
Yeah, I think it's
Phoenixes.
Phoenixes. There's one for each season and then one for every current player on Survivor 50. Sure. Why
That's
not?
why we have 74.
That's why there's
74.
74. It's supposed to represent rebirth
Yeah,
and
that
resilience
part I get.
and all of that stuff in the show.
Okay. We also like the voting booth is like almost like a tomb.
Yeah,
Right? They really
it's like a stone structure.
yeah. So unique. They're all taking it in.
Devin's rubbed the lamp.
That made me laugh.
Yeah, why is there a little Aladdin lamp
I
over
don't
there?
know. But hey, if it was there, I'd rub it too. See what pops
The
out.
prop department was like, put this. People are going to touch it.
Like when Will Smith shows up. Like,
Oh,
why not on this season?
Oh, no.
What wish do you want?
Oh, the Will Smith idol.
Yeah, exactly. You
can use it
Is
3
it that
times.
crazy? Yeah. So Jenna gets all the votes in the end. First in, first out. This part, Ozzy trying to stand up to hug her, and she didn't really want anything to do
She's
with
gone.
that. Though they all stood up. Ozzy was
Yeah.
first up. I think he was really trying to again, he's trying to play a different game,
He is.
like a more warm game. But she got booted.
had
So it's
enough.
like, all right. And then she said good luck to everybody.
Yeah.
Go get it. But then told us, I hope they don't win. So Jenna gone. I mean, almost, I don't know, is this like almost perfect in a weird way? The first person out here from season 1 to then be the first boot?
Again, she was on my list of somebody that it's like high risk of probably leaving soon, unless she laid low. I think if she had laid low, it could have been different. If she used Mike White's theory of just kind of like keeping quiet and being fun,
Yeah.
it could have been different for her, especially with Suri basically failing so miserably in that
Yeah.
challenge. But it didn't go that way. So she was an easy target.
I think she can blame Jeff Probst. Got her all hyped up there on the
time.
mat.
Yeah.
I mean, she's also been chomping at the bit to play for.
You can tell.
She's last there on
Yes.
season 8. It's
yeah.
been forever. So
Yeah.
yeah, you could tell that she was pumped.
I think also these old school players don't want to come in. They still watch the show and they don't
Right.
want to come into the new game and be like, and she's from the first season. She doesn't want to be like, I don't want to be the old one who's not playing right away. Like, they keep telling us, banging over the head, this is a fast game. We got to make moves and let's do this. And I don't know, going after Suri is not a terrible strategy, just because it's Suri, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I felt bad for her. But I will also, if Ozzy or Suri had gone home, I would have been way more disappointed.
Right,
than
right,
Jenna.
right.
Yeah, I wonder if she would have even been targeted if she would have not said anything about Suri. Because I'm with you, JD. Like, Suri won Traders. She's won one of these games.
Right.
She's been on a ton of times. Everybody knows she's a threat. So you're looking at the right person.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she's beloved by everybody that's out there and is super charming in person as well, by all accounts. So wins people over. She came in trying to play fast because you think you got to play fast.
Yeah.
But also a thing in the new era is the tall dandelion theory. If you're the one playing the hardest, you're going first. So they gave her a reason and everybody got on board because Christian was like, yeah, we need a consensus. They got one.
Yeah. So the person is voted out. It's like, all right, episode's over, right? No, not this one. There was like an hour left or whatever it was. Oh, it was 45 minutes or something like that.
I do feel up to this point, it was a great premiere.
Do you think this episode is a 2-hour premiere episode and it ends right there if there is no Kyle injury?
Hard to say. Well, I think they were always going to do 3 hours for the premiere.
Okay.
So the
So-
Kyle injury would just ended up being a nice way to wrap it up, I think,
Okay.
for them. But I do feel this last hour was a bit slow.
There was like between a late commercial break, there was one part where I'm like, okay, now that part of that is like you've been watching for almost 3 hours.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
all right.
And the propulsive energy wears
Yes.
off a little.
Yes.
I'm not as high as I was in the first 20 minutes.
Yes, but we do get, this sort of like postscript here on this first episode. It's day 4. We're at the Purple Tribe. Kyle is hobbling around. So, we check in on him. He's telling everybody like, I'm okay. I'll fight through this. And we'll come back to him. But we get Stephanie and Genevieve going on an idol hunt, the two of them. And Genevieve finds it. Mm-hmm. And it says, hey, it's Billie Eilish.
Hey, what's up, girl?
It's Billie Eilish.
This is the Boomerang Idol, the Billie Eilish Boomerang Idol,
Idol.
which we did know about. We had heard was going to be a thing. And so we learned the mechanics of this. You must send it to someone on another tribe. If they're voted out while still holding it, it boomerangs back to you. So, you got to decide, do I use it as a bridge of sorts, like almost like any other idol, like I want to help somebody or whatever, or do you use it as sabotage?
Right.
With the idea is like, give it to somebody that's maybe not good at the game. They get blindsided with it in their pocket, and the Billie Eilish comes right back to you.
Yeah.
The Billie Eilish.
So
Eilish comes right back. It's crazy.
she contemplates on who to give it to and decides on Ozzy because he's gone home with an idol in his pocket before.
Yes.
It's so funny.
So what do you think about her choice of Ozzy?
Well, you got to go based on priors.
Mm-hmm.
Who's most likely to mess up using it? And Ozzy would be high on the list. She's literally like, I'm giving it to Ozzy. He's a dum-dum. which I thought was just a hilarious way to play it. And, Ozzy's also going to be a target. I do believe even at this point, they don't know he's trying to play Oscar mode. He's trying to be a little bit more strategic. They're
Right.
assuming he's going to go out and try and win challenges, which surely he's going to do. When they lose, what does he do? Nobody knows, but he'll probably at least be in the crosshairs a little bit. So I thought a smart enough move by Genevieve, not really knowing who else you could go for.
Yeah. JD, how would you have approached this? Like, what's the reason? Do you just pick like who's the cockiest sort of player, like the most overly confident?
Yeah. I would have probably leaned towards somebody that I wanted to work with, and then have the added bonus of getting that idol if I blindsided that person. Like she just seemed to be like, well, he's probably likely to go out. Mm-hmm. There will be a merge eventually. He can use the idol all the way up to 5, right? So
Yeah,
he
and he
could
doesn't have to give it back. Like
Right.
once they are together, if
exactly
they're together, yeah.
Exactly. But if she blindsides him with the idol, then she gets the idol, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
True.
And not to say that she wouldn't work with Ozzy if they merged anyways, but my instinct would be, whatever. I would go Devins or somebody who I liked and who I also wouldn't mind flipping on. But I don't know. Ozzy's a good pick, but again, they're sort of miscalculating him in that he's changed his game. He could have brought back the supplies. He didn't bring back the supplies, and he's already got an advantage, which of course they don't know about. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
Devins is an interesting idea though, because he's known the most as an idol hound out there, and he probably would have felt a little bit of pressure if it suddenly just shows up in his bag. He's like, wait, I said I wasn't going for idols, and now I got one.
Yeah.
I think what's gonna be fun to watch is, will Genevieve at the welcome mats before challenges, will she try to relay information to anyone else on Ozzy's tribe?
You like what was in your bag?
Well, no, I'm not even saying to him.
Oh, to other people?
To other people, yeah.
Maybe.
Here's what I want to
She
know.
could.
Where's
right?
Billie? Where's Billie Eilish?
Where's Billie Eilish?
Why wasn't
question.
she there? Why didn't we see something involving her? We just saw her name on a piece of paper. What is the point of even calling it that?
Okay, I'm glad you brought
she wrote
that
the
up.
letter. She wrote it.
Yeah, she did. Hi, it's Billie Eilish.
She definitely handwrote that.
Hey, it's Billie Eilish.
Hey, it's Billie Eilish.
Where's your brother? What's your brother doing?
Phineas.
Yeah.
Phineas.
If you think there'll be a Phineas idol? Probably not. So
Hey, it's Phineas Eilish.
people are like, who?
Bracket, Billie Eilish's brother.
Yeah. Dalton Ross has a lot of thoughts on this idea of like the celebrity emphasis here and how he thinks it's annoying. Maybe like what you're speaking to. I just want to read what he wrote, small part. So Dalton Ross wrote, Survivor fans want to feel like Survivor is enough. We don't need bells and whistles like fancy celebrities adding in their 2 cents or getting to make a cameo because they are on Jeff Probst's speed dial. Yeah. The show and the game itself should be enough, especially on Survivor 50. And by having all these pop culture personalities on, it sends the message that it's not enough. And that is vaguely insulting to people that love the show for the show and don't want to see it become a celebrity showcase just because famous people happen to like it.
Yeah. I think there's some truth there.
I do too.
I'm more annoyed that, again, okay, if you want to come up with these ideas of integrating celebrities, shouldn't they be there? Shouldn't they be part of it? Like, I know this is an idol and it's supposed to be secretive when she finds it. Why isn't there like a little video that she gets to watch of Billie talking to her or like something? There's definitely something they could do to actually integrate her into it. Otherwise, we're just branding this.
Well,
like,
exactly. This is like
did
calling
Billie pay money to do this? Like, is she getting just because she's getting a free spot?
Well,
in
she
the
is
show?
Probe says she is a fan of the show
Sure.
and obviously has had discussions with Jeff. And look, I don't know. Did she come up with this idea? I'm not sure about that. I mean, I like the idol. I like the twist to it and how it could come back. But you're right. It's like, this is the equivalent of calling, the arena, the Scotiabank Arena.
Totally.
It's just branded.
Yeah. It's like, okay, why?
It should be the Outback Steakhouse boomerang fucking
works better, actually.
The Olive Garden endless bread idol.
Exactly.
Wow,
and then
never
at least you're
expires.
getting money, right? You're getting that's the inventory that you're selling. I mean,
they're just hoping Billie Eilish, for all I know, shared this clip last night on Instagram to her millions and millions of followers, which are all young people, which Jeff Probst has a boner for.
Sure.
Not in a creepy way like that, but you know what I mean.
Careful. Allegedly.
I don't know. Yeah, look, this is fine, but we know we're getting more celebrities, and I guess some of them will be there.
Don't worry, Nora. You're going to get to see Mr. Beast.
Yeah. I think you're going to be wishing it was more like this.
Don't want to make eye contact with him. He freaks me out.
But at least he's going to show up. And to your point, Nora, it could be done more elegantly, more. If Billie Eilish is a part of it, have her voice over the note. Like we don't necessarily have to see her. Something.
Okay. Well, let's go to the Orange Tribe. Day 4, Ozzy finds the gifted idol in his bag. He's like, all right, sweet. 2 rules: can't give it to someone, and it can only be played for himself. It's good through to the final 5, so he cannot obviously hand it to someone else or play it for somebody else. So that is an important rule, or 2 rules to follow here for the Billie Eilish boomerang idol.
And he says, I just got to keep the old brain on target and don't do anything stupid. And I was like,
Can we take this second and talk about Ozzy's look here in season 50? Like, describe it to the best of your abilities, Trey, for someone listening to the podcast. What he looks like.
Oh, man. What does he look like? He looks like one of the Guerrero brothers crossed with Andre Agassi.
From the 80s.
Yeah. Early Wimbledon Agassi.
Yeah.
That's good. That's really good.
But I mean, people were saying Shambo, clown.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And you see it next to each other.
incredible.
It looks amazing.
She was in the intro.
She was in the intro. They had to plant the seed.
Yeah, she was.
You're going to be seeing this look later.
Yeah, it's like one thing, he's got the mullet, and obviously he is balding a little bit. So when he doesn't have the bandana on or the buff on, it's like obviously. But he has like really shaved down, like sort of the sideburns, but way even higher than that. Like
no
not
burns.
even it's not a fade or anything, but it's like
it's a very chaotic haircut.
Yeah.
And style. It's unfortunate. Like it's got to be weird to basically have your entire life on Survivor and we just watch you get less hot like over time. Like he was so good looking
when he had the pigtails.
No, that's how he started to decline.
Oh,
right.
But like he
You think it was over
started
with the
so
pigtails.
attractive, and every time he's been on, he's been less hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a slow decline. I do think if he got a shorter haircut, which I've seen in all the press, he has a much shorter haircut now. He looks much better.
Yeah, this is
This is
a
just an
wild look.
unfortunate choice.
It's like aged hair metal guy.
Yeah.
You know? Like the guy from Poison or something.
Yeah, like, it looks like his name is Nils or something.
Yeah.
It looks like his name is Nils.
Doesn't he?
He does look like his name is Nils.
So where were we? Okay, journey time, guys.
Journey time.
I'll gloss over how they picked, but they all went about it different ways. Mike White's gonna go and represent his tribe, Savannah, and then Colby. They're jumping in the boats. They all arrive on the same beach. they have a little gossip session. This is very important leading into episode 2, I believe, with Coach this is Mike. I guess what are they talking about here? Why do I have this?
They're talking about Coach.
Oh, that's what they're doing. Oh yeah, Colby's like, tell us the story.
Misrepresent.
Colby and Savannah go,
yes.
right?
Yes. Right. We are getting the gossip session about Coach stealing the key from Ozzy and how it all really went down, or at least the different tellings of said story. Mike White doesn't care though. I do love this. I don't care.
He's the best.
He is so good on this, man. So the funny part is this is a 2-player game though.
Yeah.
So we sent 3 just for them to draw rocks in the end. And Mike White draws the white rock, I think, and
they're like, bye.
bye. See you, Mike.
See you, Mike.
Okay, bye.
for
Nice seeing
coming.
you. Good chat.
Sort of odd.
He has to go back and try to explain himself.
Yeah, I guess that's the only thing you could say is like, well, he's got to go back and say,
He's not gone long.
well, yeah, it's true.
Like, if they just took him right back, he's like, I was just here.
Yeah. Savannah and Colby, they got to play a stacking game, I guess, of Tetris. Right?
Yep.
A wobbly stacking game of
Yeah.
Tetris. I think this is an actual board game you can
is,
buy.
yeah.
Do you have this in your house?
No, but I got fed it several times on the algorithms last night. I assume just from watching Survivor.
That's creepy.
And people probably had seen something similar.
Yeah.
But, there's a guy in a blue hat who's pretty bad at it. And I would got to say, Colby was not great at it. He was getting ready to go on the journey, and he says, I don't have the mental capacity to keep this all straight, which I thought was pretty hilarious.
He's
literally
overwhelmed.
Like, can't hear, can't see, can't think. And Savannah's like, oh, hopefully he doesn't build it really tall so I can't reach it. But guess what? Have you ever seen a building that just goes straight up in the middle with no support to the side?
It doesn't end well.
That's not usually how they build.
Yeah.
Not just straight up right away.
I mean, this was not all that exciting, but the funny part was when Savannah's like turns around, she's like looking at her pieces. When Colby is like struggling.
Yeah, he's shaking like
He
crazy.
is shaking like crazy and it's falling over, but I guess you're allowed to keep it up.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was still his turn.
he straight holds it and keeps it up.
Yeah.
But Savannah doesn't see it. So it almost made me go like, wait, is that legal? Is he cheating?
Yeah.
But whatever. Then she turns around, sort of sees it. And then, yeah, in the end, that thing, like, they gave us the side shot. And it was like the entire time was like leaning way too much to his side.
Yeah.
And that thing falls, or at least enough of it falls. So Savannah wins. She beat Colby.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like Colby came back in returning seasons and kicked ass. Like, they were like laughing at him. They're like, oh man, you suck at this now.
I mean, this wasn't that
and
much.
those were physical ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say this wasn't really a physical feat
No.
per se. It was more strategic and a little bit of luck, depending on how the build went.
Yeah, I think just staying calm.
He was.
She was not. She
was
didn't see.
not.
I think she was ready to go. Like, I know it was going to get to a certain point where it was maybe too tall for her. She'd have to figure that out. But like, he was panicking. He
was like, "Oh my God."
We're going like,
But at least it seems like he's having fun.
Yes,
like when
he
he was
is.
the last time he was a returner, he was like, "Oh man, Colby, you've changed, not
Right.
for the better."
Yeah.
when he yelled at his brother.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he didn't seem
Damn
like.
it, Reed!
He's got
about
great
that all
moments,
the
man.
time.
He's got great moments. I'll just never forget him applauding Tina for winning. Like, he was so happy. He's like, I just lost $1 million. I could have easily brought Keith. Could have brought him to a problem. Would have won 7 votes.
Yeah.
Gave it away. But yeah, he seems in a better headspace about Survivor.
That's
which is
true.
good. Yeah.
That's true. So Colby leaves. He jumps on a boat, and like Savannah's just waiting for a boat to pick her up. But there's another delivered message, and this one is a dynamic advantage. I guess this is something we voted on.
I hate that they're calling it a dynamic advantage.
yeah. Well,
so weird.
It's just,
What was the other? None. I definitely voted for none. I
None.
remember that one. Strategic maybe was
Yeah.
the middle tier, and
Yeah,
then
again,
dynamic.
I wish they showed them.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
yeah, they should have put up the actual poll that
Something.
we
Here's your
voted on, like
choices.
put it on top. But anyway, it's a secret block of votes, so that's what she's going to get. And yeah, I guess the advantage is, well, maybe disadvantage because, you know, Colby doesn't know this. She's the only one in theory that does know this. So she's going to come back, and if she doesn't share that information, which she doesn't, she's going to say, I won. Kept my vote is what she says, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, they're like, bullshit.
Yeah.
Devin's just sits
Come on.
Yeah.
Be for real.
But before that, Mike White comes back and tells Coach about Ozzy and the other tribes, and they're saying you're a cheat, man. And Coach is pissed.
Spiraling.
He is steaming. Like you could see his brain, like he is like trying not to say anything.
He's like a housewife.
Yeah.
Extremely reactive.
Great
Yeah,
call.
yeah.
He said, "Eat my shorts."
He says, quote, he can freaking eat my shorts. You want beef, pal? I'll give you some beef.
That's housewifery at its best.
Then he's quoting Martin Luther King to
Incredible.
Jonathan of all people. And then he's suddenly doing Tai Chi down on the beach. Like,
His brain should be studied.
it's incredible.
It's something
Every
else.
An amazing
single-
man.
And he is like, this is going to obviously come to fruition here, where he is like, he can't believe Ozzy's doing this. This guy's trying to sue me.
shorts. Bart Simpson?
I know. What a pull.
Tubular. What did Mike White say about him?
Non-commomentous? Or
Is that, is that what he said?
Yeah.
Non-commomentous?
Yeah.
Yeah, one guy saying, eat my freaking shorts. And the other guy calling him non-commomentous. And he was just stewing.
He was so mad. That's why he was saying, like, eat my shorts and you want beef, pal. Like, he wanted to be like, fuck you, Ozzy. Like, this fucking, but he's like trying to keep it together.
Oh, he said
know, he's-
non-compost mentis, which means not having full control of one's mind, not being rational.
And that's what Mike White said about
yes.
Coach. Yeah.
He was.
He's right.
That's his constant state, I would think.
Oh, so good, JD. And in one episode, I can't believe we're doing Coach versus Ozzy like all over again.
I mean, we knew it was coming, but so quickly. And at the beginning of it, it was like, oh shit, they squashed the beef right away, and now it's just it's cranked up to 11. I love it. I love it.
And it's like, I mean, okay, like whose side do you take in this Ozzy versus Coach of the challenge and the key of it all? Like, who is embellishing? You know, like, is Ozzy wrong? Like, because it's like,
Is he wrong? I mean,
like, does Ozzy, because Ozzy's selling it like man of honor, Coach. He told me, gave me his word that like we would work together or we wouldn't be so.
But Coach said himself when they were playing the game, and Ozzy was like, hey, whoever drops it gets it, right? And Q agrees. And obviously, Coach stays quiet because he's like, no, I'm cutthroat out here. So say you're cutthroat. You can't like play both sides.
Yeah,
like lean
that's
into
a
it.
classic Coach move. Like he
Right.
wants to play both
Yes.
sides.
So
Right.
Yes.
I am the
he's
man of
wrong.
honor, but I am so cutthroat.
So
and I will
like do
back-
it. You're
Yeah,
gonna quote
but he can't.
unquote
He
be
can't.
dishonorable and steal the key. But he still said sorry and he patted him on the head and he thinks that makes it better.
He's just fuming when he's. Mike White is so good being the one to tell him.
He keeps saying it. He just keeps piling on. He's like, oh, he said you're really cheated and you're doing this and that. And your coach is spiraling.
Oh, it's great. It's great. So Colby comes back to his camp and he tells them that he lost his vote. And Q is like, oh boy, this is bad. In our group of 5, we're down 2 votes.
Yeah.
Because Q doesn't have one. Colby now doesn't have one. And it's going to get worse when we learn, obviously, the Kyle injury out of it all.
Vatu.
Yeah. And Q says, when you don't have a vote, you're worthless in this game. Savannah's camp, she tells her tribe, I beat Colby. That was cool. I kept my vote. Awesome. But hey, no advantage. And like you said, Rick Devens.
Did you believe her?
It's like, be so for real right now.
So man,
great.
this is a tough conundrum for Savannah in her defense here. Like, what do you do
What do
here?
you do?
And I'm not sure.
I don't know. I mean, she was forthcoming with the fact that she won. That's something you can't really lie about, right? Because
Right.
Rizzo's going to tell everybody at the very least. So it'll come out. I don't know. I think
can
she
you
probably should have
say?
said it. She probably should have
sorta
told what
think so,
happened.
too.
because It's so early.
Yeah.
And you do have the extra vote.
Yeah, it's a block of vote. Yeah,
Oh, the block vote.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got a little bit of power. And you're probably a target already since people know you won. Probably come clean on it. I don't know. I don't really know if there's a better way or not.
Yeah, it's tough.
I think it's either. It's not saying this because they're just like, we don't believe you. It's
not
Also,
realistic.
like, we don't know you.
Yeah.
we don't know you.
We know
you
you
won,
won.
so we know you're good.
Yeah.
We're not like, there's just no way they're going to think you got no advantage. So either just tell them, like, oh yeah, Colby left, and then suddenly this other guy pulled up and he's delivering another message, and I got
Could
this.
she have said,
or
like,
lie? Just say
yeah.
something else.
I got a food reward or something else.
Maybe not a food reward so early in the game, but
Sure,
I
fair
just think
enough.
some sort of like really minuscule advantage, which you could argue this is. So maybe just say it. So
Yeah.
then you're not lying
Yeah.
at all. I got a block a vote, and
We can
hopefully
use
we can
it
use
at the
it.
merge. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. So they're already she was a bit of a threat because she's a winner and they don't know her game. So now this is just maybe even more of a target here on Savannah. So purple day 4. We start here with Q arguing with a bunch of people about whether to stay or hit on 16 in blackjack.
Wow, yeah, what?
He was very fired up about this.
There's only one card that can win. Every other card is a push or a loss, is what he was saying,
That's what he
right?
says.
And then it was Angelina was like, no, it's a team game. You gotta play the probabilities. He's like, no, it's me against the dealer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's
Is he, like,
I've seen
into
people argue
gambling?
about this.
Yep.
Is he into gambling?
I mean, yeah,
I don't
made it
remember
seem-
him
I
mentioning
was
it.
like, is he a blackjack dealer that I didn't know about? Like,
croupier?
yeah, nice.
Wow, interesting.
But anyway, that's how this scene starts,
funny.
and then it's Dr. Joe coming back to check on Kyle's injury, and they get everybody else down by the beach, so they check on him there in the tent or in the camp, and they do an ultrasound.
I want that thing.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
It's attached to a phone.
Phone ultrasound.
it was a
I
phone
could be
ultrasound.
ultrasounding my whole body.
But you know what? You don't even need it because Dr. Joe goes old school.
well, for that part,
That's
He
yeah.
right.
goes with the old squeeze technique there.
Yep.
And
Squeezy
obviously,
toes.
yeah, squeeze that upper part of the calf, I guess is what he
Yeah.
does. And if the toes go and move, then you're probably good. And if they do nothing, like they definitely didn't really on his
No.
injured side of his leg, then you probably have a torn Achilles.
Brutal.
And that's exactly what he has. And he's like, come on, can I keep playing? You know, because you may not need surgery for this. You don't always have to, but you'll have to have like 3 months of physiotherapy. And they're just like, this is too much of a risk.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Which fair enough. So he is eventually pulled from the game.
So
And
disappointing.
Everybody is in tears. And Kyle, obviously a favorite of ours, he's gone here. Day 4.
Yeah, it's really sad. I will say this was somewhat spoiled for me because I still follow Kyle on the internets. And so sometimes Kyle-related stuff comes in my Explore page. And I had found an image.
Kyle related stuff.
Well, a
Kyle
fan photo of Kyle wearing the whole boot on a scooter while on the street somewhere. And I was like, oh God.
did he do it?
This was a few months ago. I
Yeah.
saw it and I was like, he's horribly injured. Like, what
Right,
happened?
right.
And then when I heard coming into this season that somebody would be medevaced out, there was a lot of rumor around that. I was like, oh, well, it's got to
and two
be
together.
Kyle. Yeah. So I assumed, having seen that boot and seeing other people I know having Achilles tear, I was like, it's probably that because we have friends that this has happened
Yeah,
to. It's a common
yeah.
injury.
Yeah, I was not doing well in this scene.
No, you were.
I was like having to stand up. I was starting to feel queasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very weird.
Start stretching.
Like, yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. I start putting myself into his, literally his shoes
Yeah.
and his legs. And then, like, because we play basketball a lot, and it's like, knock on wood, haven't done the Achilles tear,
Yeah.
but a lot of people we know have
very
as we get
common.
older. Yeah, I was going through it, guys.
Yeah. You kept saying, well, this is not good.
I honestly thought I was going to get sick.
Yeah, you were queasy.
And I felt bad for him.
Of course.
it was all that as
it's
well.
Awful.
He definitely would have stayed out if there was any sort of Dr. Joe inclination. He's like, yeah, we can give you a boot. He'd be like, yeah, I'll be here.
Do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Give
Yeah.
me the boot.
Yeah.
He's like, my foot's not going to fall off, is what you're
Right.
It's always a fear.
Yeah, JD Kyle, of all the returning winners as I went through there, D's name's come up a couple times. Savannah, already, huge target. Obviously, the most recent winner. Kyle was sitting pretty.
He was in great shape.
The old players wanted to work with him.
Yep.
Genevieve wanted to work with him. It seemed like everybody wanted to work with him. He seemed like he was in a good position, and he's the one guy that obviously gets medevac.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could say, well, at least it was a winner that got
Yeah.
medevac. So there is that sort of, I mean, not it, it's a small consolation, but at least there's that. But yeah, he was in such great shape and such a likable guy, and he was going to be working with our girl Genevieve,
I know.
which I was excited about. I wonder if they'll sort of take a look at this challenge moving forward, because like you guys said, it's surprising it hasn't happened before. And just the angle of it and just trying to run up
The
like
mud.
that in the mud
of it all.
and everything, you know, that's a serious injury. Like
Yeah.
he's going to be out for a while. So like just in life. Right. So brutal, just brutal stuff.
I was thinking how this impacts Camilla's game going forward.
yeah.
Either positively or negatively, I guess, because they've had such a great relationship before and that duo went far. But I actually think it oddly maybe works better for her.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because there'll be no, if they go far, there'll be no
Work together.
Well, we know they're dangerous
Yeah,
together.
absolutely.
Like that's
Good
removed.
point.
That piece is removed from the board. Yeah.
If they were both there,
Yeah.
they would have. People have been like, they worked together the entire time,
Right.
and they were under the radar the entire time. We got to do something to split them up. So this is
Yeah.
probably better for her long run.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do love the combination of Camilla, Dee, and Tiffany. That one sequence, I was like, these three together. This could be cool.
Yes, it could. It could. So yeah, that's where we end episode 1. A 3-hour episode with 2 people ultimately leaving. We're down to 22 already here, with Jenna gone, first boot, and then our first medevac. Hopefully our last medevac
Yeah.
of the season. I don't know. With Ozzy back, they made sure to include that a
They're
couple
mentioning
times.
it. They're mentioning
I was
it
like,
for a
ooh, you
reason.
put that in way too many times for my liking.
I-
Is it just because you're like, oh, Ozzy, not the challenge beast he once was. He is human. Or is it because like something's going to happen again
Sure.
and he's going to be
Possible.
pulled?
I mean,
Guess it's
back
possible.
injuries usually tend to heal when you get rest, and I don't know how much rest he's going to be getting out there.
Right. Next time on Survivor, Coach calls out Ozzy in front of everybody. Oh yeah, I know. You're gonna do it right there. You're gonna try and nip it in the bud right
The
in front of
honorable
everybody.
way.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We get Christian, our guy, Hubicki. I guess Probst does call him by his last name. He gives him the Hubicki,
does.
or he has. He says to the camera, right to the camera, "You're not gonna want to see this. My wife is gonna divorce me."
What does that mean?
Is he taking a aqua dump?
Oh, maybe.
Like, but
why would he announce that?
yeah.
I was
What's he
thinking,
doing? Why is he saying
I
this?
was like, maybe there's a player on the season that his wife really likes, and he is plotting something
Interesting.
against that person, and so like his wife will be pissed.
Okay.
Good theory.
It's a good, decent theory. I mean,
Or he's becoming too chummy with Devins, and their bromance is going to another level.
wow, Nora, turn the camera off, please.
I mean, I watched Heated Rivalry recently, so it's on the dome.
We're gonna get a heated rivalry between Devins and Hubicki. All right. Yeah, I don't know, but that's what he says to the camera there. We did. I skipped over it, but was it Dee talking about wiping her butt with the leaves? Yeah.
Even these that we
everything
wipe
here.
with, so beautiful.
Beautiful. She seems genuinely
Well, yeah,
enthralled
it's like great to be back
Delighted.
with these leaves.
being there.
We have Jonathan asking Coach if he's okay. It looks like they're out fishing. So I mean, you know, like they try and make it look dramatic. I think Coach is just tired out there, just holding his breath. Yeah, he's like on his back.
He's non-compos mentis again.
And I think we get a little quote here from Q. Says, "One of us win it, bro." So that's how we end the next time on Survivor. And episode 2 is called Therapy Carousel.
Huh.
So what does that mean? Who's that for?
Say it.
Therapy Carousel. Yeah.
Sounds like a Mike White quote.
It does. I'm trying to think of who else would have said that.
Yep, that's what's called. So, all right. So again, no tree mail this week, but I want to get this on the record. 2 questions for you guys, for everybody joining us on YouTube right now, everybody watching later, podcast listeners. You can comment on Spotify. You can obviously comment on the YouTube page. You can follow us at No Dunks. Nope. At No Buffs Pod, P-O-D on Instagram and all the social media channels. And let us know your answers to these 2 questions. Who do you want to win Survivor 50? And who do you think is going to win Survivor 50? They could be the same person, but I
Yeah.
thought it was fun to open it up for who you're like actively rooting for and then who you just think. Your head and your heart.
This might be a bit crazy, but just based on the edit, I feel like Suri could win this.
Now that's who you're answering.
That's
that.
not necessarily who I want to win.
Okay,
just
that's who you think is going to win.
my
Wow.
gut is like she is getting such a flattering edit, which she often does.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it's extra.
Okay.
So I could see that. Who do I want? Well, I'm obsessed with Christian Hubicki.
Okay, love that.
So I'm going to put all my eggs in that basket as of right now.
Okay, Christian
Okay.
is who you're really rooting for, and Suri is your actual prediction pick to win Survivor 50. Go ahead, TK.
Okay. Who I want to win. I mean, Christian was awesome in this episode,
Yeah.
but I think ultimately I'm going to be pulling for Oscar.
Oh,
Wow, Ozzy himself.
Nice.
He's a new man. Seen his ding dong.
I feel like you get to know
Yeah,
somebody.
you really feel like you get to know somebody. And he's changed, or at least he's trying to
Right.
be a different character out there. He's brought us a lot of great moments in the past, and it feels like he always loses the same way. So I would like to see him change his stripes and be a little bit better.
Okay, so that's who you want to win.
Yeah, the Wizard of Oz himself.
Who do you think is going to win?
I'm between 2 people.
Okay.
I'm between Camilla and Charlie.
Ooh, okay, interesting.
Because they were barely in this episode.
Yeah, it's always
smart.
a good sign.
Staying under the radar. I'll go with Camilla. I think the Kyle thing works out nice for her.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Judy,
Okay.
who do you want to win? Who do you think's going to win?
Well, I mean, there's a lot that for both categories, really, because I want a lot of people to win. Trey, you said Camilla. That's, my homer pick. I always pick a Canadian, so I'm going to go Genevieve, who I want to win.
Okay, good pick.
Because I think she has a legit chance here. And who I think will win, I'm going to say Christian.
Whoa.
I think he will win. I think we're going to see the glow up of glow ups with Christian. And I feel like he's already getting a winner's edit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of winner's edits.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sort of starting out
Yes.
here.
So you could see Christian Hubicki at the end dropping the my superpower was my son.
Yes.
That would
Starts the season, ends the season.
That would hit.
Okay.
Yeah. And you?
Who do I want to win? I mean, you've named a couple of my favorites. I mean, I would want Sari to win. That would be cool.
Yes.
But I love Christian too, but I won't take him. Give me somebody take Genevieve in the end? Who they wanted to win?
I said I wanted to win her to
I would love.
Man, I love all your picks.
I would love Genevieve too.
Those are the people I'm cheering for. I'll leave it at that. Who I think's gonna win? Q.
I think that's a great pick.
I'm going Q. And man, you talk about what I'm reading into way too much. A couple lines in this episode from Q and winning, and all that. I'm just gonna go wild card Q here and say he'll take season 50.
Christmas is canceled.
Christmas is back on, baby.
Yeah. Christmas is on.
Great line.
So, but yeah, I'm with you guys in who I'm rooting for: Christian, Sari, Genevieve. God, there's like 10 people. Coach winning would be freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Great to see
Camilla, I love too. Tiffany, I do love. So we'll see. Let's hear from you. Make your predictions. Okay. Speaking about predictions, No Buffs Fantasy Pool live on the Make Your Picks app. The link is in the show notes. There's a link for people that are Apple users and Android users. You can click on one of those. You'll download the app. It's free. We are one of the featured pools. We should be right at the top. I already saw we had like 1,000 people in said pool.
I love it.
So that's awesome to see. We'll have some prizes again for like top 5, top 7 finishers, whatever we did last year. So all you gotta do is you pick a team of Survivor contestants. You pick 5 in total. You earn points from those players on your team, how well they perform, winning idols, winning challenges, all this stuff. You vote each week who's going to be eliminated. It is very difficult.
Oh my goodness!
Especially now. It's next to impossible.
It's hard at this point.
And you can earn and use advantages in the Make Your Picks app too. So it's a lot of fun. It's really easy to use, and it hasn't started. It only starts before episode 2. So you have all week here to get in, find the No Buffs pool, and then make your picks, and obviously make your selection for who you think is going to be eliminated. Do you want to call your shot? Who's going home?
Next week?
Next week.
Oh, man.
Do you think it's from that bunch of the whole Kyle group there? Could they lose again?
I'm concerned about Vatu.
Okay.
For sure.
Purple.
I think they're demoralized. Although maybe they can channel Kyle's exit into kind of like pushing them and giving them inspiration. I just think mentally they're so low.
Okay.
So I'm worried about
You're going to go someone from
Yeah.
Vatu is what you're leaning. TK?
Yeah, I think Aubrey's a little bit in trouble. She seemed to have the most adversarial any sort of clips outside of Coach and Ozzy, and then maybe Savannah, just because they do know she's a winner,
Yeah.
and perhaps her lie could get out, which puts in another bit of target on her.
Yeah, my gut is like, is Savannah or D like gone early here as winners?
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because it's like an easy. JD, what you got any reads on next week? Ozzy versus Coach.
Yeah. I think Chrissy's going home.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't know. She was calling out D, I think. And
She was?
It felt like she was rubbing people the wrong way. I don't know.
Okay.
So
Almost
vote it out for
similar
Chrissy.
to Jenna being voted out a little bit.
Yeah.
Jenna was aggressive, calling Sari. Chrissy was calling D, maybe not as much. Obviously, they didn't have to go either. Okay. Look, it's not easy. Good luck to everybody. Just make sure you get your picks in with the Make Your Picks app there. Link in the show notes. That's it here for a very long episode of No Buffs. A little more normal next week. 90-minute episodes.
Yeah.
Breezy 90.
Oh, I feel like nothing.
Is it
Yeah.
90 or is it 2 hours?
I think it's 90. I'm pretty sure it is. We'll do tree mail, so make sure you follow me on either Blue Sky or Twitter /X. Just look for J.E. Skeets. That's where I usually post up the thing asking and soliciting questions. I'll do that on Wednesday night if I can. Otherwise, we'll be back here. Traders finale tonight. There's another 3 hours of reality
God.
television to watch.
God.
I think the
3 hours
reunion.
tonight?
Well, because you have the reunion after it.
yeah.
But I think the reunion will be better than the finale.
I agree.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of buzz about this reunion.
All the crazies
Yeah.
are back, and there's lots of drama.
Yeah, so Traders finale tonight. We will be here tomorrow afternoon around 1 p.m. Eastern to recap that, potentially the reunion as well, and see who can take victory there. Will it be a Trader or a Faithful? Will Rob win this? Will he do it alone? Will Eric be there? My prediction is Rob wins it alone.
It feels like that, but
He's dominated this season.
I know.
he really did. He cooked them all.
Gameplay and like buzziness of character
Yes.
as well.
Absolutely.
It will
To
be
the point
very
where-
funny if Tara and Johnny win tonight,
this.
though.
It'd be awesome though. Yeah,
Which I think is in play.
You think they would have like maybe bumped it up a little so that the Olympics were still happening?
Yeah.
But I guess maybe
Apparently-
they can't do their post game press if the Olympics were
That's
still
true.
happening.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
true.
conspiracy theory.
Oh,
They
boy.
had to call in for the reunion.
Oh,
They're not there because all the reunion looks came out and they're not in them.
interesting.
Wow, because of working the Olympics. Okay, well, we got lots to talk about on the Traders tomorrow.
Eggs
Here-
tomorrow?
Eggs tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be
Some
bringing
hard-boiled
10 hard-boiled
together?
eggs
I
for
mean, if
everyone.
Rob wins, we might have to bring in some hard-boiled eggs.
Gross.
Eat them like a
Cheers.
snake.
Yeah, one bite only.
That's right. That's right. All right. So hope to see you here. This is in the No Buffs feed, our Traders finale coverage. Until next week, the tribe has spoken.